This is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone coming at you with an official teaser. We're going to talk about this one and we're going to do what we do here at Show versus Business. But before we get into our reaction on this trailer, Theo, do you have anything you're thinking about with this?
Wow. Yeah, I kind of mentioned it before on the previous podcast, earlier on this podcast. Hey, man, Harry Potter, man, it's the gift that keeps on giving. This is a TV show based on a movie, which was based on a book. So it goes to show you this is IP that I mean, and this is what this IP is what 30 something years old now at this point. Came out in the 90s. So man, this is I think they even spun off a sequel play that went to I think off Broadway, or I think it was on Broadway. So it goes to show you that Harry Potter is going to be around for a long time. Question is, do we really want to see a series of Harry Potter? So basically, each book is going to be like a 6, 7 episode arc. I don't know. So that's going to be interesting. And then they recast, classic characters, for Ron, Hermione, and of course Harry Potter with new children actors. So that's going to be interesting to see. And the teachers are all changed. One controversial change, Snape, which people are already flaming because it's a black guy. So it's going to be interesting.
Uh oh.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Why would they? Well, I didn't know that. Also didn't know what the hell I was watching because the title was the same. I mean, I don't know what I'm going into a lot of times, and that's the whole point. I'm trying to react to what I'm seeing. And Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, I'm like, oh, okay, they're doing something on HBO Max. What is this? It's a remix or no? It's a series. Okay, I remember hearing about a series, but I didn't know that this was it. So, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, Mr. Benja, I mean, what's your connection to this material? I know people read the books. I didn't read the books. I mean, but I did watch every movie, and I was very impressed with them. So this is old man Theo story time. At the time, there was a young lady that I was trying to date, and she was just such a nerd and liked that kind of stuff, and she was all into that. So I remember seeing them with her, and at the time, it's like, wow, this is like you could tell the storytelling was very the myth world building and everything was very intricate, right? It was just like she thought about everything, J.K. Rowling, to create these stories, and so I was like, man, the books probably were amazing. And and sure enough, they were. I mean, generations, there's a whole generation of people who grew up with those books. And each uh book is based on the age of what I think they start at 10 years old and end up like 18. So they get more mature, more dark as they go along, right? But the first book is like, hey, we're going to do a little adventure. Oops, I skinned my knee. By the last book, it's like, man, people are dying, just like sacrifice. It's just everything is happening. So yeah, man. But J.K. Rowling, man, this is a new year, 2026. She's a controversial figure, the creator of Harry Potter. So it's kind of interesting to see.
We'll get into that. Yeah,
It's kind of interesting to see.
I'm wondering about. I guess going into this, I have a question of why. Like, if I'm going to sit down and watch a series, I'm at the stage where there's so much content, so much material, so much information, and anything comes in front of me, I don't just immediately have a knee jerk reaction, or sometimes I do, but I have to always stop and say, okay, why do I need to invest time into this? Am I going to want to argue on the internet about this? Am I going to want to post videos? Am I going to want to talk about it later with my friends? Am I going to want to sit down and subscribe to whatever, streaming service this is on? That's kind of what goes through my mind now, just because there's so much. So with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone as a series, it already sounds like a butchered down version of the movies and everything I knew. So I'm thinking, why would I want to do this? To go into
Hold
a
on, hold
deep
on,
dive?
hold on, Mr. Benja. Hold on, hold on. I just got the answer. For with your question of why do
Breaking
this?
news! Breaking news!
Why do this? Why do this? If you can
Oh,
see the
oh,
screen,
oh!
just
Bank!
dollar bills, dollar bills.
Right,
That's
right,
what it
right.
is. That's why they're doing this. It's called money, people. Breaking news. If you didn't know, there is no great big philosophy. It's because they can.
Yeah, no, not why for them. Why should I care? Why should I watch it?
Oh, as a creative, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm celebrating. Yay, Harry Potter! Why? But why? I guess so.
It's called money, dog. They want that guap. IP. IP brings the money, man. Brings the milkshake to the yard, man. So that's what people want. Um, yeah, I get it. Business, man, 101. I mean, you want a sure thing, predictable money is money. So we talked about this. Maybe we'll release it one day. This IP kind of evaluation that we were trying to work on to kind of show people which each piece of IP out there is valued in our opinion based on certain things. And I think, Harry Potter's valued a lot of money. I mean, it already made billions of dollars. Matter of fact, we can look that up. What's the valuation of the Harry Potter, franchise, if you will, or universe? But I think that they look at that, and I mean, shoot, this is not. They've done all the what? How many movies was it? Let me look. And then they even did those prequel series that didn't do too well, but it was money. Where they went into like when shoot. See, I'm drawing a blank. The older professor, I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, they went back into his history and how uh how that got created and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting how these movies got started, and it's just worth way too much money, man, for them not to keep creating content like this.
Okay. You know what? Um, this is weird. So
They're spending 5.6 billion on this new Harry Potter. They're spending 100 million per episode.
ooh.
That's more than the season one of Game of Thrones.
All right. So okay, I'm almost ready to go ahead and watch this now. We because we got other information that we could parse through, but I'm hyped, kinda. No, I'm interested. That's what I am. I'm not hyped. I'm interested. Um, and before we go into this, Eddie says, I get it. She wasn't everyone's favorite, but come on, she created instead of Hollywood using IP. Something happening with the Lord of the Rings IP as well. Got worse reputation. Yeah, as we said, if something is crazy enough, it's good enough, it touches a certain nerve enough, if it hits hard enough, you can kind of push past all of that. So we'll get into that discussion afterwards. Because yeah, apparently farting in the train isn't going to stop the locomotion. You ready to get into this one and see what we're looking at?
Let's do it.
All right, this is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the official teaser reaction from HBO Max, starting right now.
I told you.
Look
You are a normal boy,
Treat him so bad.
at that camera
and you're
action.
going to start acting like one.
Yeah, nerd.
You think you're something special?
Cut your hair, nerd.
Cut that hair.
There is nothing special about you.
He really looks young.
Okay.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
Mr. Potter, I think I can expect great things from you.
Hey, that's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Let's see who you are.
Are you really Harry Potter?
All right. Christmas 2026. So not long.
Not long. So
Plan started $10.99 a month. Good.
let you know. Uh I liked it.
Yeah, I was surprised. that was decent. That
Mhm.
was decent. Well put
Yeah.
together. Audio was on point. The scene changes. It told the story without exposing the story. You know what I mean? It just flowed nicely. I see the quality.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, 100 million episode. It's better be some damn quality in there. So let's be honest. Yeah, man, I was enjoying it. I mean, it seemed pleasant enough. I mean, now what's the why of it all? So it'd be interesting to kind of compare this to the movie. Probably going obviously it's a series, so you can get into more, backstory and really, delve into the characters and the professors' lives and stuff like that. And then since this franchise has been around forever. There's probably gonna be so much backstory that they can fill in from stuff that people put out there on Reddit or just the J.K. Rowling who created it will put out there. So I don't know, Mr. Benja. I think I mean, look, it's Christmas too, something to watch with the kiddos. I think people are gonna watch it, man. It's cold outside. Let's watch the Harry Potter show.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot to say, but I want to go ahead and jump to it. Seeing the black dude with locks show up, I don't want to say it threw me off, but I was like, oh, that's apparent. That's obviously there. And with this, I don't even know what to say. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it at all. But it's just obvious. And I don't know if you had anything to say about Snape.
I mean, reading the comments, I know I'm always, but
Hmm.
I'm down for it, man. Switch it up. Why not?
Yeah.
Um, look, man, people, they don't want to change up colors and they use it as a political to be anti-woke. But I think the pendulum is starting to change a little bit. I think, they
Hmm.
went this way. Now you went all the way here, everything's woke. So now everything's kind of getting back down to like, look, if the guy's good, he's good, man. No matter what color he is. And so it's fine to change the color up a little bit. Who cares? I mean, I think, it would be interesting to see now. This is gonna be the true test. If they take something like a character that we know is black and they change it and make him white, that's gonna be interesting.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work the same. Usually the other way. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, we can get that's a whole discussion. We've gotten into that in the past, but it's one of those situations for me where it's like, what type of story are you telling? And the first thing I thought of was like, he's playing a character that everybody, knows, adores, and loves. They were looking, Alan Rickman, right? That's his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That everybody was thinking about Alan Rickman. I don't think there's any way you could have gone right with that casting that somebody wouldn't have had something to say. So yeah, I get it. And there are going to be easy comments like, the ones I'm seeing here. I'll let you guys look up the comments, but I am totally good with this. It just stuck out to me because when I think Harry Potter, I don't think of anything but classic English characters. Even though there are a lot of black people in London, England, or that
Oh
area.
yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Um, Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's what people are kind of the internet is kind of zooming in on Professor Snape being black. I mean, it is what it is. Um, but I guess the vibe that we're going for, I'm feeling the vibe. I think the vibe is there now. The necessity of doing this over again, that's a whole, especially since there been always on streaming services, so you can watch the original one, you know, right next to it. They're gonna have the series right next to the TV show. you go, draw comparisons as you will. So it does seem like it's something that may not be necessary. So but yeah, like I said, I think people are gonna give it a shot just to see. And I gotta believe it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, because I think they even so do we want to get into the controversial nature of the creator, J.K. Rowling, and her involvement in all this?
Wait a minute. I know this is a 20-year-old movie, but we're talking spoilers, right?
Yeah, yeah, we can talk sports. Spoilers alert! Spoiler alert!
Flashing on. Um, how did Snape die?
Ooh, good point. Someone killed him. I forget. Probably it was he was remember he was always on the fence. He didn't know if he was working with
Yeah.
boy, what's his name? Jeez, why am I drawing blank? The main guy, Slytherin leader. Dang, why can't I draw his blank? Someone help me. But anyway, he went back and forth. But at the end, I think he, sacrificed himself. Oh, because the rumor was that he got Harry Potter's dad killed. That was the issue. But he was trying to protect him, and so that's how he kind of passed away. So, but yeah, why? What's the point you're trying to make?
No,
Lord Voldemort. Voldemort. Sorry, Voldemort.
yeah. Let me. I wanna check this right quick before I go any further because I want to make sure I'm not going in the wrong direction. Because if you go in the wrong direction and you just and then it all turns bad.
And I think Snape also liked. Oh, Snape was bullied by Harry Potter's dad. Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Okay, yeah. Voldemort ordered his giant snake to attack and kill him, bit him in the neck, injecting venom. Okay, some people were saying that he got hanged. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that was talking about then.
And he really loved Harry Potter's mother, Lily.
Right, right.
Never, it's unrequited love. So
Well, no, I was about to say if you had a character get hanged as their way of finally going out as a black character, it's like, hold on now, what are you doing? Okay, so
oh yeah. That would not go good. Hey, I'm curious who they're gonna cast as Harry Potter's mother. So
Rosie Perez.
you said that so serious, like you did the research and everything, man. Dang.
I'm here for it, by the way, but I just thought that was,
Funny, yeah, funny.
yeah.
Adam Driver, thank you, Eddie. Adam Driver, I just don't know he would have the time to be in a TV show. It's just too much. He doesn't have enough
Well,
time to be in a TV show.
100 million episode, he'll change his mind.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. He's out there trying to sell out the Kylo Ren movie. You saw that? Did we talk about that? How he was out here in these streets trying to get the Kylo Ren movie off the ground.
Who do you think he is? The Rock?
Exactly, man. These actors are funny, boy. They're using their platforms to get projects started, don't they?
Who do you think he is? Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother. Ryan Reynolds is person non grata now after his whole wife and the whole that scenario. You know about that? What's going?
I haven't been keeping up with any scandals.
Yeah, don't worry. Ryan Reynolds is person. He's on the other side right now, but they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Anyway, anything else on Harry Potter? What you want to talk about? Or do you want to get into?
Real quick, you wanted to jump into the controversy. I'm sorry.
Oh, J.K. Rowling. Yeah, I mean, she just basically has been on a tear against what's it called? What am I drawing a blank? See, geez, man, I don't need to be the talker on this group because I
Well,
can't
she's
remember
the
terms.
well, she's always had her problems with being what some would say being a turf,
Turf, thank
the
you. So
trans
she's anti.
exclusionary radical feminist.
Yeah, so she's against the trans community, somewhat.
Well,
And
yeah, I won't even speak to it because in her eyes she's not, and her supporters' eyes she's not. But obviously she's being called a turf because in many people's eyes she is.
but it's just like, why is she going so hard? I just don't understand what's the battle here for her. Dave Chappelle's been accused somewhat similar, but he's a comedian, and I guess to him it's easy pickings, and that's why they say, why are you always punching down all this stuff? But uh to her, it just became such a thing, and then she became person non grata on the social media until money start talking. Then she was like, "Yeah, then we need another TV show." And she's like, "Okay, let's do it. I'm there." So she's involved in this. They had to bring her back in for this one. So yeah, yes, but yeah, she was out in these streets, man, just really kind of going after it. And so I think so everybody's trying to defend watching, her shows. I think Andrew Garfield was out here talking about why he is watching J.K. Rowling, watching Harry Potter. Like, why is Andrew Garfield, defending watching Harry Potter? So, I mean, it's you can separate the artist from the art, right? So I don't know. It's just, yeah. Dang, she's only 10 years old. Golly, man, I'm only 10 years younger. She's only 10 years older than me. That's crazy. She wrote these in her 20s, man. What am I doing in my life?
You better get in the coffee shop and start writing something.
Oh man, this is cray. But anyway, yeah, 1997.
Yeah, she didn't back down to the cancellation. And I think, that's a whole part of it. Because even people that would side with the trans community, even those people are like, "Ooh, Harry Potter's on." So it's the money is talking right now.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she
We got something new.
no, I'm just looking at her backstory. Sometimes you forget she was a researcher and bilingual secretary for Amnesty International in 1990 when she started Harry Potter series. So she had her death of her mother, the birth of her first child, and the divorce from her first husband. She was in relative poverty when the first series came out in 1997. And unlike George R. Martin, she completed the whole series in 10 years. Kudos to her. Which is amazing.
And to clear up my earlier confusion, this series is called The Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The actual first movie was called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh yeah, that was a little controversy what they had to call it. So yeah, I remember that. But the first book is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. You know why? Because they didn't think people would in America would understand what a Philosopher's Stone was, so they renamed it. Anyway, we're getting into the lore, guys. Anything else that we want to talk about the controversy of Harry Potter and all the good stuff? Reviews on what we think of the trailer so far.
I'll go ahead and review this trailer, man.
What you think?
That's what I'm thinking about. I got an A lined up for it, man. I'll get an A.
Woo! Hey.
Yep. That's my premier rating. It is not an A plus, nor is it an S rank, but it is a solid A. Did its job, did its thing. Didn't blow me out of the water like with any craziness. That's why I didn't get the plus. But as far as the trailer goes, I don't know what the series is going to do. I don't know if I'm going to even care about Harry Potter because I really get kind of off my radar. But as far as this trailer goes, give it an A. Yes,
Mr.
exactly.
Benja doing it. I would give it a solid B plus. B plus for me.
B plus.
Think
okay.
So how is this different from the other one? I think the quality is shown, so that's going to get people pleasantly surprised. It's being so look at the 4 P's of marketing, right? Place, they're going to position it well. Christmas time, it's going to be HBO perceived quality. It's of a franchise that people is beloved. Tap into nostalgia. So it's got all those elements of business that can kind of get this thing off the ground. The controversy there is obviously with Snape Dog, if you will, with the internet dog.
Oh man, I tried not to say that,
but I still think it's good, man. It's good. So yeah, I give it a solid B plus.
B plus. All right, cool. And by the way, I'm all for having Snape Dog. I don't believe you.
Regulators.
Oh goodness. I'm all for it, man. That's another discussion, but I'm ready to go ahead and be done with this because I don't have much to say about Harry Potter. I know a lot of people are fans of it, but it's not on my radar. Maybe after this it will be. So if I should watch it and really get into it, let me know in the comments. If I should go ahead and skip it and wait, let me know there too. We'll see.
Love it. Well, everyone, thank you for listening. If you're live, stay on. But check this out. This is the end of this segment. Like, this is what we do. We talk about business, talk about culture, talk about pop culture, we talk about the characters. Like Harry Potter, man, it dives deep. 30 years in the game on this thing. So, guys, this is what we talk about. So if you like this type of stuff, please like, subscribe, and comment at Show Versus Business on X, Threads, YouTube, and Instagram. Listen to us at Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Let's visit us at our website at Show Versus Business to learn more. Mr. Benja, have a good one.
Peace.